What's up, True Heel Heat? True Heel Heat.
What's up?
True Heel Heat. All hands is on me.
Hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. Wrong graphic in the back. It's all right. We're here for our All Together Again, New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Noah teaming up once again. It is All Together Again. I am here with the man you usually come to for your coverage on New Japan Pro Wrestling here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. It's your boy, J-News.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is an early rise day for me and the one and only SP3 as we are here doing this preview for you folks, talking about this All Together Again event. Japanese Wrestling Federations getting along and collaborating for the good of all professional wrestling. So let's get to it, SP3, as we break down this card.
The era of collaboration for New Japan Pro Wrestling continues again, and this time they are teaming up with All Japan Pro Wrestling. Once again, teaming up with Pro Wrestling Noah like they did for Kenji Muta's grand finale. It is All Together Again this Friday. It's available on New Japan World via pay-per-view. All the proceeds will be going to charity, so it's for a good cause as well. And remember, guys, we appreciate you all for joining us for this kind of obscure preview here, as this is a one-off type of thing. But remember to drop the thumbs up on this video, share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you are new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. And of course, sound off if you're watching us for the premiere in the live chat or in the comments down below, and give us your predictions for All Together Again. Like we said, the era of collaboration for New Japan Pro Wrestling running wild. They teamed up with Pro Wrestling Noah for Wrestle Kingdom 17 Night 2 in January. They teamed up with Noah for the Kenji Muta grand finale in February. They're teaming up with AEW for Forbidden Door 2 coming up later this month. But now they are coming in with all the Japanese companies, similar to what they did with the All-Star Junior Festival in March. They're doing it again here with All Together Again. It is a 9-match card, I believe, for this show, including a kickoff match. So let's get to it, J-News. The kickoff match is going to be an 8-man tag team matchup, as All Japan and New Japan will be teaming up. You got from New Japan Pro Wrestling Ryusuke Taguchi, you got Yo, and from All Japan Pro Wrestling, you got Ryo Ino and Black Misorori. I hope I pronounced that right. Excuse me if I mispronounce anything. I know how much you guys hate and love that. For Pro Wrestling Noah, you got Atsushi Kodiji and Siki Yoshiaki. You got Alejandro and Super Crazy, all from Pro Wrestling Noah. So who wins this one, do you think, J-News? Is it going to be the All Japan, New Japan combination, or is Team Pro Wrestling Noah get the W on the kickoff?
Probably the New Japan, All Japan team. Yeah, I'll give it to that team for whatever. You know, I'm a Yo guy, so I'll go with Yo on this one. Old man, Super Crazy, still doing stuff. I didn't even know he was still wrestling, to be honest. So that's that. And we've seen some spectacular things from Alejandro. So I'm sure we'll see some good bits in this match. But I'm going with Team New Japan, All Japan.
Yeah, usually if I see Taguchi in a matchup, I'm pretty much going to guess that he's going to lose this one. And I do think that Noah has a good chance in this one. I am a fan of Alejandro from the stuff that we've seen, but I'm going to agree with you on this one. I'm going to go with the New Japan, All Japan combination in this one. It's a lot of multi-man tags, so I don't know how much J-News is going to enjoy this show. Up and down the card, there's only one singles match on this card. We'll get to that in a little bit here, but the opening matchup on the main card is going to see some more New Japan stars in action, as Chaos will be represented by Tomohiro Ishii and the IWGP and New Japan Strong Tag Team Champions Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, Bishamon to verse Team Pro Wrestling Noah, represented by Masa Kitamiya, Daki Inuyama, and Yoshihiki Inamura. Kitamiya, we've seen them a couple of times for the Wrestle Kingdom Part 2 events from this year and last year. So who do you think gets the W in this one?
The Team Chaos, man. Team Chaos gets the W here. At the end of the day, this is just the strongest, one of the strongest six-man tag team that I've ever seen. Former never open weight six-man tag team champions in their own right. So I will say that Team Chaos gets the win over Team Noah here in this match.
I'm going to agree with you because of the win for Bishamon at Dominion. They are the champions going into this one, so I don't think they're going to take a L in this matchup. You want to keep Ishii strong, as I think he's going to have probably a singles match at Forbidden Door. Give me Ishii Moxley too, please. After that 6-man at Dominion, that's what I want to see now. But I think Chaos gets the W in this one. Now we got an interesting tag team matchup here, J-News, as you got the NJPW World Television Champion Zack Sabre Jr. was teaming up with his young boy Kosi Fujita to first the team of Chris Ridgway and Sean Legacy, of course, TMDK representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ridgway and Legacy representing Pro Wrestling Noah. And I'm going to go a little different route here, and I'm going to go with Team Pro Wrestling Noah in this one, because Fujita, he's talented. He is the future of New Japan Pro Wrestling, but whenever he teams with Zack Sabre Jr., 9 times out of 10, they are taking the loss. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong at all. I am also going with Team Pro Wrestling Noah here. Chris Ridgway, Sean Legacy, Ichiban Sweet Boy gets to look up at the lights here. So that's how it's going to go down.
Yes, we heard Zack Sabre Jr. have some comments for Chris Ridgway, saying that he used to beat him up all the time in the UK independence 5 years ago. So he can't wait to see how much he's changed since then in his old stomping grounds of Pro Wrestling Noah. Maybe the win for Ridgway and Legacy leads to some cross promotion and maybe a Ridgway Sabre matchup for the TV title. We shall see. But we got the one and only singles match on this card, J-News, and it should be a good one, as you're going to have New Japan Pro Wrestling represented by Shota Umino, the shooter, to verse All Japan Pro Wrestling's Yoshi Tatsu. If you think that name sounds familiar, it probably does. He used to be in WWE under the ECW brand. I think he was also on SmackDown for a while. It's been a few years. He's a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and here he's going against the shooter. I think we're both going to be in agreement on this one as well. I think we're both going for the shooter, right?
The top shot, one time for him. He will get the win here. The legend Yoshi Tatsu will do the right thing, and he will look up at the lights and put this kid over.
Put this kid over. Come on, put him over. Now we got pretty much, I think this is the only match on the card, J-News, that doesn't have anyone from New Japan Pro Wrestling in it, which I find interesting, as you got the reunited, I believe it's Axine of Go Shiozaki and Kasahoki Nakajima, one of the hardest kickers in the game, to verse the All Japan Pro Wrestling team of Shizuji Ishikawa and Hokuto Shuji Ishikawa and Hokada Umari. I'm saying I'm trying my best here. We're just gonna have J-News say the names from now on, but it's All Japan Pro Wrestling versus Noah here. Who do you got?
I don't know who to pick here, bro. To be honest, it's more of a toss up. But it seems like the Noah team is the more present team, because obviously, from at least from what I've watched from Noah, Go Shiozaki and Nakajima are two of their present stars. I'm not very familiarized with All Japan Pro Wrestling at this stage, at this stage and phase of their company. So I'll go with Team Noah here for the win.
I'm going with X's as well, Shiozaki and Nakajima. I saw the matchup where Go Shiozaki made his return, and it was against Kongo. And after the matchup, after the loss with I think it was Nakajima pinning Shiozaki, they decided to reunite with Nakajima leaving Kongo, which of course pissed off the most miserable man in professional wrestling, Keno, very, very much. That led to a big singles match between Keno and Nakajima more recently in Pro Wrestling Noah. So we'll see how that progressed. They went to a 45-minute time limit draw, which I definitely got to go out my way to watch that matchup probably today, so I can do my star ratings for the week. So I should probably watch that. But yes, I think that Nakajima and Shiozaki get the win in this one. But next, we got some 6-man tag team action, some trios action as Strong Style, Minoru Suzuki, El Desperado, and Ren Narita representing New Japan Pro Wrestling will go against Pro Wrestling Noah's Naramichi Marufuji, Takahashi Suguro, and Yuta Miyawaki. I think I said that pretty good. Who you got in this?
Maybe.
Who you got in this 6-man? NJPW versus Noah.
Oh man, it's for me it's super tough because as a kid growing up, Marufuji was he is a legend at the end of the day. Just his sense of innovation and everything else in between, and he's still going and he's still doing the damn thing. But Strong Style is the team right now. They are more well-oiled, put together units. I know Marufuji's coming off like 2 months ago of actually competing for the GHC heavyweight championship. So I'm not too, and he didn't win, obviously. So that's going to continue here. Not to say that he's going to get pinned, but at the end of the day, I would say that Strong Style, the stronger unit, wins this match. New Japan, for the win.
Yeah, I'm going with Strong Style as well. I'm pretty sure Suguro is going to get a shot at the GHC Heavyweight Championship against Jake Lee coming up pretty soon here, or if he hasn't already. So his focus might be elsewhere, and I feel like the outlier in their team is going to probably take the fall, where I don't see any outliers in Strong Style because Ren Narita's getting a pretty big push. He's only lost to Okada and Jack Sabre Jr. since his return. So I think they're going to keep the Strong Style strong here because eventually they'll be back in the mix probably for the never openweight 6-man tag team titles.
That's very true. And for those who aren't too aware, the outlier in this match is Junta Miyawaki.
I said that correct then. You said probably. I said it correct.
That's what I'm saying. Probably.
I said it correct. I said it the same way you did.
I gave you some credit.
No, you gave me a probably. You gave me a probably. That's like a C minus. Probably. No, you should have been like, yeah, you got that right. That's how I would have pronounced it. Sheesh. All right. Next, you got a 10-man tag here. It's going to be United Empires, Jeff Cobb, Great Okan, Aaron Hanare, TJP, Francisco Akira of New Japan Pro Wrestling versus All Japan Pro Wrestling, Jun Sato, Ri Sato, so the Sato brothers. You got Ryuki Honda, you got Hikaru Sato, and Dan. I'm gonna say Tamura. Dan because Dan Tamura.
There you go, man.
I don't know if it has a special pronunciation for Dan in Japanese.
No, not at all. This is Dan.
So United Empire versus Team All Japan. Who you got here?
Oh man, yet again, to my point that I made earlier, I have no inkling of what All Japan is doing, who's popular, who's winning, who's rough, who's tough. So I'm riding with the boys. United Empire for the win here. I would say that they let gentrified Hanare shine. We see some rampage, and he gets the pin here on somebody.
Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage. Yeah, I'm going with United Empire as well. They just have a stacked lineup. They got the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions in there with Catch 2 So, yeah, I think they're going to shine in this one and get the W. And very interesting that they put them all together here. No Will Ospreay, as I don't know, maybe Ospreay's back in England, or maybe Ospreay's going to make an appearance on a certain Wednesday night show. Who knows? Who knows? Next, we got a 6-man tag team action, as it's going to be a combination of, I would say this is Team All Japan, but they do have the champion of All Japan representing New Japan. But Team All Japan is represented by the AJPW Triple Crown champion Yuji Nagata. You got Sawama. Yeah, Sawama. And you got Yuma Azai versus Anzai versus New Japan Pro Wrestling representatives from Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito, Shingo Takagi, and Bushi. Of course, I'm going with LIJ in this one, and maybe potentially because we have seen Naito cross over to All Japan Pro Wrestling. He was on their Power Series, Super Power Series, just a few weeks ago in tag team action, again on the opposite side of Kento Miyahara. Could we possibly see LIJ win here, and this sets up Naito versus Nagata for the AJPW Triple Crown Championship? I would be totally down for that, and I would go out my way to see that. But who do you got winning here?
All right, man. I mean, at the end of the day, LIJ, they've got a strong unit as per the usual. You know, Takagi, Naito. Bushi usually looks up at the lights in certain instances here, but that's Yuma Anzai's predilection for his team. You know, Nagata's not get pinned. You know, shouts to Blue Justice. So at the end of the day,
still doing his thing.
Still doing his thing. Sawama still doing his thing. But LIJ for the win here, man. That's too strong of a team. No matter what people might tend to think and or perceive.
I agree with you there. Now, I know a lot of the guys on the rest of the matches from any of the promotions here, but first up, we got a very interesting, intriguing 6-man tag team matchup, as the GAC Heavyweight Champion will be on the opposite side as the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, as Pro Wrestling Noah will be represented by good-looking guys. It's Jake Lee, the GAC Heavyweight Champion, Yohei, and Tadasaki to verse Sanada, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Taka Michinoku of Pro Wrestling, of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and of course representing Just 5 Guys. Who you got? Just 5 Guys versus good-looking guys. It's a battle of the guys.
We're going to continue our lovely trend here on True Heel Heat for all Japanese wrestling's sake. I say the GHC heavyweight champion Jake Lee, the good-looking guy, gets the pin over Taka Michinoku.
Exactly. We might go unanimous on these predictions, because I saw Taka Michinoku. I was like, oh, he's here to take a fall, make Jake Lee look good. So I am also
Jake
going
Lee
with good-looking guys.
It's gonna make Sonata question Taka Michinoku at the end of the day, and Uncle Nobu's gonna do his thing, and he's gonna teach Yohei a couple of things here and there. Tadasuke, I don't really know him too well, so we'll see as to what he does here. But yeah.
Well, he faced Bushi during that Congo versus LIJ series at Wrestle Kingdom Part 2.
Oh, okay.
That was when he was representing Congo, so apparently he's gone from Congo to the good-looking guys.
To the good-looking guys. So yeah, I mean, hey, is it an upgrade? I don't know. So knows? Who knows?
Shrug. Next we got this is a battle of the junior aces of
Mhm.
Pro Wrestling Noah, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and All Japan Pro Wrestling. As you have on one side the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Hiromu Takahashi teaming up with All Japan Pro Wrestling Asaki Oyaki, who is currently the All Japan Pro Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion, and you got Amakusa, who's a former GAC Junior Heavyweight Champion, versus from New Japan Pro Wrestling Master Wato, from All Japan Pro Wrestling Rising Hayato, and you have from Pro Wrestling Noah Hayata.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Hayata is the GAC Junior Heavyweight Champion. So all the Junior Heavyweight Champions.
I thought it was Atsuki Ayagi who was the.
He's All Japan Pro Wrestling Junior
okay, he's
Heavyweight
all okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so there goes that way. All right, cool. Yeah. I mean that works. You know, that works. Team Hiromu.
So Team Hiromu versus Team Wato, basically.
Team Hiromu.
I'm going with.
For me,
I'm going with Team Hiromu as well. I think the middle guy, the representative from All Japan, will take the fall for Hiromu.
Yeah, Rising Hayato. Yeah, it just seems that he's built for that because Amakusa's he's a long standing grand champion on his end, and the current champ in All Japan's not taking anybody's pin, so that's not the good way it's gonna go down.
And plus, it's 2 champions versus 1, so we'll go with the team that has 2 champions on it. Right. So, and I would say go out of your way to watch Ayaki versus Naruki Doi from Super Power Series Final Battle. That's where Ayaki won the All Japan Pro Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship. Great matchup. I just recently watched it. Definitely go out of your way to watch that one. And then finally here to wrap things up for All Together again, J-News. It's a battle of the aces, the heavyweight aces, as you have on one side from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi, from All Japan Pro Wrestling, one of my favorites, my favorite from All Japan for sure, Kento Miyahara, and from Pro Wrestling Nota is that young bastard himself, Kaito Kiyomiya, versus on the other side from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kazuka Okada, from All Japan Pro Wrestling, Yuma Ayaki, and from Pro Wrestling Noah, the most miserable bastard in the world, Keno. This is the match that makes this whole show make me want to watch it, because this is just so much star power from Japanese promotions in this one match. Can't wait to watch it. Who do you got winning, and what do you think about this match main event in the show?
I think this is the only match that could have main evented the show, really, unless they wanted to do some sort of a multi-man singles match. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, Kiyomiya's got to look strong going into the G1, so I don't think Kiyomiya's taking the pin here, right? Tana's not taking the pin just because it's Tana. We know Okada ain't taking nobody's pin. Keno's Keno. So it's up. It's between Kento Miyahara and Yuma Ayagi.
Kento Miyahara ain't taking nobody's pin either. He's the top guy.
I mean, look. So then it's Ayagi, man. It's Ayagi.
Yes.
It's Ayagi taking the pin.
It's I know you don't watch All Japan Pro Wrestling, but that's why I gave you the intro. Kento Miyahara is the Okada of All Japan Pro Wrestling. He's the best bout machine. He's the man. He was the champion for multiple years, off and on. He just recently lost the title earlier this year to Nagata, but he's still an ace for All Japan Pro Wrestling.
So he's the top guy. So yeah. Ayagi takes the pin. He takes the pin here, so that means that Team Okada loses. So that's the breakdown. That is how you do the process of elimination here, folks. That is how you break it down.
I am going to agree with you. Team Tanahashi gets the win in this one, and I'm going to say Kaito Kiyomiya gets the pin on Ayaki. You gotta get Kiyomiya. Kiyomiya gotta go into the G1 strong, and then talk his shit to Okada afterwards. I need Okada and Kiyomiya to continue this rivalry in this match, and then be in the same damn block for the G1. You heard it here. I'm saying it again. Reiterate. It needs to be in the same damn block.
We'll see. We'll see how it breaks down. We'll see.
I'm looking forward to this show. I think this show is just going to be a lot of fun. I don't think it's going to be like
Yeah.
a show of the year candidate, but to see all these guys from these top Japanese promotions going at it, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite fun, and like SP3 said, like this being one of those shows which has a bunch of multi-man matches, not my favorite thing in the entire world, but you know it is a collaboration show, so that it is to be expected in that sense. So I'll be looking forward to watching this over the weekend because I don't watch these things live anymore, so it is what it is there. So that's that.
He keeps it real, y'all. That's all he knows how to do. But I
Yeah.
want to thank J-News for joining me for this preview here. We won't do a review for this show because it's pretty much an inconsequential kind of show. So I guess the next time you will see me and J-News back together will be for Forbidden Door coming up later this month as well. We're gonna be on that review. We already asked Sanal to be a part of that review. Maybe we'll have some other people joining us. You know, a lot of people like to come out for the AEW shows, so it'll be a full house for us for Forbidden Door. And we got the preview. It's going to be a huge week that week. I'm already setting things up for Forbidden Door week, so a lot going on for New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, and all these Japanese promotions. So let us know in the live chat if you're watching the premiere or in the comments down below if you're a fan of All Japan Pro Wrestling, you're a fan of Pro Wrestling Noah, who we should be keeping our eye out for on this show. And if you would like more coverage of All Japan Pro Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Noah, me myself, I only watch the bigger shows or the bigger matches that I hear some buzz about. But let me know if you're a fan, and we will definitely cover it. We are here to please you guys, the True Hill Heat community. But J-News, let the people know where they can follow you, sir.
You can always follow me on the Instagrams _JONJY. As I always like to say, I like to interact and just talk to folks and whatnot, man. So, you know, you can always catch me on there. You can always catch me right here on True Heel Heat talking about all this Japanese wrestling stuff, New Japan, All Japan, Noah, Stardom. You know, it all goes down when J-News is here and in the building. And, you know, you guys love my takes. So at the end of the day, it's what it is.
You're the fan favorite. They don't like me. They like you. You're the fan favorite here.
No, man, but I appreciate everybody for always watching and tuning in, and keep on subscribing, folks, man. Share the videos and give us a thumbs up as usual, man. And it just, you know, it just services the algorithm, and on top of everything else, it'll put our beautiful ass faces all over the map. And that's what we need. We need more of us.
You can follow me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSP3. Follow the gang, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at True Hill Heat. Patreon.com/True Hill Heat. $3 a month. More additional content. Right now, my Battleground NXT Battleground review is up right now. We'll have the Raw report up later today as well. And check out all the great content we got right here on the channel. We got our NJPW Dominion review with myself, J-News, and Sanal. We got my exclusive interview with Bobby Fish. Is getting a lot of coverage, so definitely check it out. One of the best interviews I think I've ever done here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, so check that out. If you like more New Japan coverage, check out our Best of Super Juniors 30 review with myself and a run-in from Scott Edwards. And later this week, we'll have our NJPW Best of Super Juniors 30 top 10 best matches of the entire tournament. But I want to thank J-News. Thank you all for watching us, whether it's on the premiere, on demand. We appreciate y'all. This has been our NJPW, AJPW, Pro Wrestling Noah, all together again preview. We are signing off until next time.